Hi, welcome to FTV. I'm Jenni Silver and these are the big stories making the news in the forest this week. The parents of a pregnant teacher who died in hospital have hit out at a coroner's ruling that her death was accidental. Melanie Goff and her unborn son died in March last year. She had recently undergone emergency surgery after doctors failed to spot she had a serious bowel condition. A coroner ruled this week that there was no cause for medical negligence. See her family's reaction to the news in this week's paper. In other news, 27 post offices across Gloucestershire are earmarked for closure. In the forest, 7 are facing the axe under proposals by Royal Mail. The Forester has now teamed up with our sister paper, The Citizen, to fight the plans. Find out how you can get involved by visiting www.thisisgloucestershire.co.uk. In Wyedean, forest rangers shot dead a wild boar which was roaming around a school playground. Teachers at the village school called for help after fears for pupils' safety. The incident has now sparked calls for a crackdown on the animals. In sport, competitors are revving up for this weekend's Wyedean Rally. Forest tracks will become racetracks for the annual event, which will see the return of some familiar faces. FTV spoke to 3 times Wyedean winner Graham Elsmore, who's making his sporting comeback after almost 30 years.
The only problem is I thought, well, let's go out and do this rally, because 30 years ago since I competed since the last time I won it. And it was going to come back on a small scale, but eventually it's got into a roller coaster. But I would like to thank the local businesses, no matter how big or small, they helped me out, friends and family, and just fans. I didn't realise that my fans are still with me.
Up at 5 Acres, the Forest's brand new fitness zone opened its doors this week. The gym is the first of its kind in the country and is aimed at getting families across the Dean back into shape. Find out how your family can get involved in this week's Forester. And finally, archaeologists have uncovered the remains of a medieval iron workings at a building site in Cinderford. The historic find was unearthed as work started on a new housing estate off St White's Road. FTV popped along to find out more.
This is a known site of a medieval grange that had a little chapel attached to it in the 13th century. There's a record in the 13th century for St White's Chapel attached to Flaxwood Grange. It's thought that the farmhouse lies upon that site. When we came along here and did our investigation, we found metalworking remains, iron remains from the 13th century, where they're actually mining and producing the iron ore and producing iron artefacts in this area. And we have the working remains from that and buildings associated with that just in this area.
That's all for this week, but for more, including a free 24-page guide to this weekend's Wyedean Rally, don't forget to pick up a copy of this week's Forester. And for all your breaking news, have a look at our website at www.thisisgloucestershire.co.uk. Thanks for watching.